Well, hello, it's Wednesday, the 10th of December. I hope you're well. I thought I'd do a video today because I thought about it last night about sleep and how much sleep do you need as you get closer to 50. So I'm 49. A few weeks I turn 50. And this whole video, these whole vlogs that I'm doing really stem from a podcast that I heard from two experts about what to do as you move into your 40s and your 50s. And I wanted to dispel, I think, some of those myths. I'm not sure whether what they said was a challenge, but some of what they said, it just really wound me up, and hence I'm doing these videos. Because I almost felt as they were talking themselves into feeling old, being old, acting old, behaving old. They talk about how you slow down, how your testosterone drops, all things like that. And as a 49-year-old myself, I'm closer to 50 now than when I was 49 in terms of when I turned 49. I'm not picking up any of those symptoms. I still feel physically as strong as ever, although I don't train as much, but I'm starting to train a lot more now. I mentally feel as alert as ever. My energy levels are fantastic. Talk about testosterone. I definitely don't feel like I've got any issues there whatsoever. And one of the aspects they were talking about was sleep. And as you get older, you need more sleep, etc., etc. And I feel I'm going the other way. Now, there's going to be a limit to this. Of course, as humans, as well as any creature, we need to sleep. But I think when I was in my 20s and 30s, I probably wanted 7 to 8 hours. And I was just looking at my Fitbit now and looking at my sleep over the last few weeks, and I get around 6 to 6.5 hours. And I find if I get any more than that, I actually feel, well, there's a few things. I feel sluggish when I wake up, almost like I've had too much sleep. I think there's a lot of people who have too much sleep. They sleep in all day on a Sunday, and I think they feel fatigued as a result of that. I think I'm not them. If I get more than that, I also find it hard to sleep the next day. I like to go to bed feeling I'm really tired and need to get to sleep now, and then I'm gone. I have really, on the most part, I would say 9 out of 10 sleeps are unbroken. When my alarm goes off the next day, sometimes I'm starting to wake up anticipating it, maybe 10 minutes before. And sometimes when I get up, I do feel tired. But after about 5-10 minutes, I'm wide awake. Once I get moving, once I'm up. And sometimes you have to push yourself to get up. But I feel like 6.5 hours is my sweet spot. So this morning, for example, I did a 6K run, felt very, very strong, very alert, wide awake. I got 6.5 hours of sleep. I think it was good sleep. I can't remember waking up at all. So really solid 6.5 hours. And after 10 minutes, I felt quite euphoric after I'd woken up. I was energetic. I was ready to face the day. So I wondered what other people's experience is, whether you feel that as you get older, you need a lot more sleep. So please put that in the comments. Another thing that I don't do is I don't nap. The thought of napping during the day, I have to be honest, it terrifies me a bit. I feel if you nap during the day, if you get the opportunity to nap, at weekends, I feel you're missing out. It's something that I just can't do. Occasionally, if I've had a long run and I'm sat there watching a movie, it is easy to drift off, and I wake myself up, bolt up thinking, what am I doing? And it makes me, I sometimes think that when I hear about people having pajama weekends, they don't get out of the pajamas, don't get changed, don't get showered, whatever, which is up to them. I sometimes feel by not moving, I get more tired. So I'm always trying to, in the main as well, be on the move. Is it what was it they say? I don't know. Is it emotion drives emotion, or I don't know. But it feels to me the more you crank up the engine, the more energy you get. So napping and sleeping too much is just something I don't do. I feel like I'm wasting time, dead time. And we have a short enough existence as it is. So do I really want to sleep it away, or do I want to be awake and tackle things? Anyway, so look, it's all personal preference. I'm no doctor, I'm no physician. I'm not offering any medical advice whatsoever. But again, it's just one of those things where I heard these people on the podcast say you need more sleep as you get older, and that's not happening to me. In fact, quite the reverse. And I feel fabulous from it. I feel energetic and strong and all those other things. Started ramping up my mileage today, not a lot, just did 6k, but did it quite quick today. By the end I was getting under 4 minutes under 4 minutes per kilometre, and working towards that 3 hour 10 minute marathon, which I think, as I turn 50 will be a great milestone, and who knows what else I can achieve. I have to say these vlogs are also going to be very good for me as well. I think that they are a way for me to publicly declare what I'm doing, and to put a bit of healthy stress on me to, I've got to practice what I preach, and I'm preaching every day to YouTube, and I'm sure some of you will start picking this up and listening to it. And so I think that doing this for me is also going to be a motivator, not to let myself down and to let people who watch me down as well. Enjoy the rest of your day.